We also need to know the names of the ions that we are working with. We'll start first with the main group metal cations. Cations are simply positively charged ions. So cation, it's positively charged. The main group metal cations have the same charge each time. So the main group metal cations are the group A. So group 1A, 2A, and most of 3A for the metals. So metals only. The way that these are named is we take the name of the metal, so for example sodium, and if we want to say that it's just a sodium ion, we literally just say sodium and then tack on the word ion. We write the symbol as the symbol for the element, so sodium is Na, and positive for a 1 plus, 2 positive for a 2 plus, so on. Okay? So we put the charge as a superscript when we're just talking about the ion by itself. These are to be distinguished from the transition metal cations. So most of these are group B, although we do have a few others. You'll get to know these better in the lab. So these are variable charge. They're named by the metal name. We have the charge in Roman numerals and then the word ion. And the reason that we use this Roman numeral is because they can have more than one charge. So we don't know when we say iron whether we're talking about iron 2 or iron 3, unless we actually write it in there. So we want to make iron 2 in parentheses ion. So iron 2 ion. So it's the name, space, parentheses with the Roman numeral and the word ion. If you need a review of your Roman numerals, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not really going to go much over, we don't really go over 6. Most of the things that we work with are a charge of 1, 2, or 3. The main group nonmetals, these are a little bit different. These are anions, an meaning not or negative. So these are negative ions, so these are negatively charged. These are slightly different because we just take the name of the ion and we change the ending to IDE. So chlorine, we change the INE to IDE, so chloride. And that tells us that we're working with an ion or we're working with it in a compound. So chlorine becomes chloride, oxygen becomes oxide, nitrogen becomes nitride. There's only a few main group nonmetals, so do make sure and practice these. Spelling is going to count. It's very important. So these are our monoatomic ions, so where we have a single atom becoming a single ion. We also want to be aware of the polyatomic ions. So polyatomic ions are ions that are formed from groups of ions, of atoms that are formed in a single ion. So we have a variety of ones here. You have a list of the ones that you need to know in the course. So hydroxide here is OH minus, for example. We're going to use that one a lot. So notice that it's got an oxygen and a hydrogen in it, and the overall charge is a negative. We'll look at how that works with chemical formulas in future videos.